It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors control the tap. Lowry to Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Danny Green to Lowry. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
It's Portland ball. Lillard to Nurkic. Valanciunas with the denial.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
A pass stolen by Portland. Nice finish at the rim.
CJ. He continues in the league, Bill, that rival him in terms of volume and percentage from long-range attempts. And that's Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and J.J. Redick. He possesses a unique set of skills that makes him incredibly difficult to guard. First off, a dead-eye shooter who has an uncanny handle, who can attack you from different angles with a high basketball IQ, shows you why you're going to have your hands full. Good luck with that one.
Lillard. To Nurkic. Shot clock winding down. Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Lowry against Al-Farouq Aminu. To Ibaka. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. To Lowry. Trying to cash in. Lowry with a shot that's no good. Lillard to McCollum. Oh, had him going there for a second. McCollum to Lillard. D's got it. Damian Lillard missed his first. That one goes.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there, just finding his rhythm.
Trailblazers take over. To Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard. McCollum knocks it down off the step back.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. Lowry to Leonard. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lillard to McCollum. Going to launch beyond the arc. Valanciunas there for the board. Danny Green to Leonard. Blazers have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
C.J. McCollum. C.J. McCollum. 3 for 4. Good start.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions.
Fred VanVleet. OG Anunoby against Leonard. Portland has the ball. Short jumper stays out.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
The assist from number 23.
To Seth Curry. Serge Ibaka, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Raptors have the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Lillard to McCollum. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. From the outside, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Kawhi Leonard, he's 2 for 2.
And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim, that was a thing of beauty.
Lillard to McCollum. Lillard to McCollum. Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lowry to Leonard. To Danny Green. Screen coming.
We switch.
Lets it fly from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Won't go down. Defenders lucky he wasn't called. Lowry into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Danny Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Jonas Valanciunas. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lillard to McCollum. Portland down to 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
The assist from number 7, Kyle.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to McCollum. Screen coming. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lowry sizing up the all-star Lillard. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. That's blocked by Kawhi.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Fred VanVleet to Valanciunas. Shot from the lane won't go. Lillard to McCollum. Fires the three. Off the mark. No good. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Leonard. Has a look. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Off the iron. No good. Lowry into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. To VanVleet. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Good shot, good shot.
Portland's got it. Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
And CJ is a guy that doesn't get the respect that he deserves on a nationwide level. 3 straight seasons averaging over 20 points per game. He's a guy that's automatically in range once he leaves the car entering the stadium.
A pass stolen by Portland. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Here comes the screen. That misses with 3 seconds left. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The Raptors in front.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raptors entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead, and these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors. The Trailblazers have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scores for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Game track. Field goals.
What you see on the screen is how this team put itself at a disadvantage. They definitely have some adjustments to make for the second half.
Player of the half.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. It's Portland ball. Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. Surveys the floor. Lillard. Here comes the screen. It's Lillard for 2. D has got it. Damian Lillard. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lowry with it. His guys lead here. Early stages, third quarter. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Got it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
McCollum into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Rebound comes to Lowry. Danny Green to Lowry. Oh, it's Lillard up to block the shot.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
McCollum with the basketball. Margins 8. To Nurkic. Nurkic rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lowry to Valanciunas. Another chance and a putback slam.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Trailblazers take over. McCollum. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Lowry up against the Weber State product. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Has a chance. Their shot by Lowry misses. McCollum into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Lillard. To McCollum. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lowry to Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Aminu. Here comes the screen. Lowry to Leonard. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard for 2. Just off the mark. Portland has the ball. Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. Portland has 4 to shoot.
Hey, watch the pick.
C.J. McCollum. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads 3. Danny Green against the Lehigh product. The drive.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. McCollum with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to play in this 3rd quarter. 4-3. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Jonas Valanciunas. He's now 4 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Toronto.
To Seth Curry.
Watch cutter.
The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Here's a chance from long range. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Jumper's good. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Raptors have the lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the 3rd.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
Leonard to Monroe. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Trailblazers with the basketball.
I'm on D.
Collins comes up empty.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
To Seth Curry. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
I got ball. This is all me.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Zach Collins. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this, and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for the Raptors, number 7, Kyle Lowry.
No good.
Hey, double screen.
Lillard to McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. To McCollum.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Lowry matched up with Lillard. Portland's got it. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Lowry into the front court. Leads 5. To Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Knocked loose. That'll get out off the Raptors. So it remains Portland basketball. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Lillard to McCollum. Down to 5 on the 24. Raptors come away with it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
To Lowry. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Now the Blazers will use a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Short jumper won't go down. It's the Raptors with the victory as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors came away with the victory in this one. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors. Trailblazers couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Points in the paint.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.